They talking codes, they talking chains, whales and moons, it's all the same. Fancy words, just smoking games, but I see clear through all the change. Why wait for pumps? Why wait for high? We grind all day. WorkFi, baby, no delay. Every scroll, every click, we get paid. Level up and get made.
Hey, happy Monday, Snoopy. How you doing, man? Good weekend?
Monster Mobbing Monday.
Monster Mobbing Monday. Yes, man. Get to the map. Get to the map.
I'm refreshing right now. I'm about to check in.
All right. All good. Oh, you didn't? Okay, my bad. So that's why. Everybody, if you haven't, go to the Opus AI app. Get you some.
It was weak. It was weak. I barely see it. It's so tiny.
It was local, as all in Georgia, man.
It is local. Feed your local legions.
That's right. We got to worry about. Oh, look at there you go. There's people. If you don't know, we're collecting GMs as we check into the show. It's another awesome game. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was exactly like you, man. We're keeping it all in Georgia today.
You went a little further than me. You got down there by the beach in Florida.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. So what's up, man? Everybody, what's going on? We got some good stuff, man. We're gonna go over MobFi Season 0. Mob. Yeah.
Season 0.
Season 0. That means it's ground zero. Ready to launch. Ready to go. You got to get this. Huh?
Dropped over the weekend. You got to stay locked in.
You got to stay. Doesn't matter. Weekends, there is no day off, man. This is crypto. 24/7, Snoopy. 24/7. Got to stay locked in. Yeah, man. But let's see here. My crypto adventures. There you go. A sparking mobtastic Monday and a week ahead. Web3 Wise Guys fan. To you as well, my crypto adventures. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're here, Wise Guys. Yes, you are, Crypto Buffy B. Thank you. Appreciate it. And it's Mob Monday. We'll do half again. Mob 8:30, my crypto adventures. Mob. And then we'll come back because we're going to feed the DGens over here. I got more jobs. We're going to be doing bounties, my crypto adventures. Anybody that brings, mover, right? Mover and shaker, people doing things. Yeah. We're going to reward you. Anybody that you bring in there like that. So nice big job for one person, my crypto adventure. Yes. Appreciate you. Emin, there you go. There you go. Repost the stream. That's right, Emin. You the man. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Look, he's on X. I like how StreamYard does that now. Shows you where everybody's watching. It's good. It's very helpful.
Except Abstract. We got to get Abstract where it pulls into StreamYard, but they're working on streamer stuff over there. That way we can highlight comments when our Abstract people are watching. So it'll get there.
Yes. Takes time. It's all good. Happy Mobbing Mondays, Robin. Thank you, Robin. Good to see you. Mobbing Mondays. There it is. She's a boss. Several people right here. Bosses, under bosses. Yeah. And there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Apex. Yo. What up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Yes. But job already? Okay. Everybody look. Job and Mob HQ right now. Season 0. That's right. Get after it. Got to be doing the jobs. Jobs are out there. It's good stuff. Good evening, boys. Sabina. Good to see you, Sabina. Hope all is well. Hope everything's going well out your way. Appreciate you. And yes, he knows. Season 0. That's the time to get in on anything. You know that.
That's first mover advantage is what they call that.
Definitely first mover advantage. That is true. You want to get in before everyone else because it's automated. It's automated to just level you up. You got to do the work, right? And then you're going to get the rewards in many different ways, Snoopy. And that's what we're going to get into. But first, what do you think? You think the crypto fear and greed? You think we upped a little bit? Because we bounced back a little bit from the weekend. It's a little rough. Last week was a little rough, Snoopy.
There was a dude that's been rough for like 2 months over where I've been living. It's been down only for 2 months. So we're starting to see some bounce, back. So
Absolutely. Happy to be in season 0. LFG. That's right. It is right there. Starting, Emin. Starting. Yeah, just the 21-day battle. That was just a bonus, right? That was just to get everything rocking and rolling. Yeah. And now this is season 0. Well said. You take me dancing. Buy me a little glass of wine. But I know you got something else on your mind. There you go. So those are great posts for X, Honolulu. And we answer them over here. We could even run a job. Whoever answers it right, we can make this a fun, awesome game. It's awesome. Good stuff. But what do you think?
What Scott McHenry would say there is on his mind. What, drinking wine?
Yeah, whiskey.
Whiskey.
Whiskey. That's right.
This tastes like crap. I want some whiskey.
But we're going to go to, look, we're right in neutral. There we go. Right? At least we bounced back. We were down, and this is not even shown the other day. The other day, we were like in the 20s. Man. You see, we're in 28. Very, very fearful out there, everyone. Very fearful. Shouldn't be. Because, like I said, you're in a good, there you go. All right. You're in a good place. And I'm about to show you. Look, hopefully, I haven't seen people all in the chat and telegrams. And now I don't see them. Where would they be? Right? Where would they be? This is the time to be. Yeah. We became instruments to new recruits. We're just getting started. There's a lot more to come. Instruments. That's interesting. But that's right. Just getting started, man. You got to help the people. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Maybe everybody doesn't get fully what's going on here. $1,100. That's just bonuses, man. That's not the great and wonderful stuff.
So a little slither of the pie. That's all that is.
Little slither of the pie. That's right. It's a little warm. There's a little water. Refreshing, right? There's a little refreshment. And you're going to get fed a lot more, right? This is way bigger than $1,100 if you lock in and get to work, okay? So this is what I'm talking about. And
before you jump in, Ray, I want to cover one thing. I got asked over the weekend by somebody that's still in the middle of the 21-day challenge. They started their 21-day challenge just like 9 days ago. So I put the post out there, season 0 just dropped, go to MyFi/challenge to check out the ranks. And they're like, is my 21 days over? Oh no, this is terrible. Those people that are still in that 21-day challenge, continue your 21-day challenge. Like, don't worry about season 0 until your 21 days are up. So continue doing your 10 battles a day. At least 5. We always say 10 just to make sure you're covered, and complete that 21-day challenge. And then you're going to move into season 0.
Yes. There you go. Good call. Carson is telling you thank you. Thank you, Snoops. Right? Post today. I know exactly how much time I waste. Right?
Yeah.
You getting on people about their time and they're wasting?
Well, I just retweeted something. I'm following some other accounts, and this is other alpha. We don't have to get into it now, but I found a what would you say, a loophole in the algorithm to get monetized. So I'm gonna start playing with some stuff. You'll see me reposting all kinds of stuff. I try to find good content to repost, but yeah, trying to work the loopholes to.
So you're talking about an X?
Yeah, get monetized on X. Yeah.
Maybe you should make a little program for that and sell it, Snoopy. That'd be a good idea. You might want to do that. That's a good idea. I'll pay. I'll give you some money to learn what you're talking about. That's good. I like it. Let's put this in background. There we go. All right. But look, everybody, there is this bonus, and as you play the game from associate all the way up to boss, right? There's all kinds of cool little things that you are rewarded, right? But like I said, a lot of the people that are really going to get into this and really, really push this and go bonkers over it is because of this first thing I'm telling you. Like, seriously, what if in your next, 6 months, you could get 20,000 followers, right? Not just 20,000 followers, right, on autopilot, but they're not just random people either. You're going to get the most hungriest creators on X. These people that are all about, you see the reply guys they talk about, people who are making awesome threads, right? And then just people who are engagement everywhere, right? That is exactly the type of followers you're going to get when you level up to boss level in this system, right? The system is built to do that. So we're not pitching a token at all here, right? This is not any about token pumps, anything like that, right? I'm inviting you, and we are inviting you into a social exchange, a game where your grind finally pays you back, right? That's why I'm talking about it's WorkFi, right? You got all these crazy terms, and listen, it's just work. Everybody, you get to work, and you do what the thing it tells you. Now it's changed in there too, right? Let me see. I want to go in there myself, my bad. And I'm just like I said, I want to make the words that I got in here correct, right? So it does rank bonus season 0, right? New, and it says $1,100 bonuses. Start ranking up. You click that button. All you got to do is go down that list. It's very easy now. I mean, it's pretty much in order, right? So that's the work, everybody. You get that work done. What you can see in the future are thousands of followers that are coming into this space, right? Some that have been here, right? But some is really going to be a lot of people that are coming in new, and that's great too, right? But anyways, that's what we're looking at here. And then let me see here. The only way we can truly help our friends and relatives is with MobFi. That is correct, Martinez. It is. It's a great way in this wonderful Web3 universe we're into. But look, the feeding of the algorithm, and you were just mentioning this now, Snoopy, that you think you found a way around, but all we are doing is feeding the algorithm, right, to a very, very hungry god called X. Yeah, a little G. He's a little guy, okay? But that's all we're doing is feeding that monster. Yeah, we gave it time, talent, threads, and it gave us likes, right? We get likes out of it. Sometimes we trigger the algorithm, we get a little love from it. But we got a lot of reactions, but we're poor in outcomes, right? Not much are you getting back other than some likes and maybe some comments, yeah? But then Mob built a system that routes value to people who do the work. If you are doing work, they are going to route value directly to you. And it's built into the system. It's coded into it, yeah? So not to ads, not to middlemen, but to you, to us, yeah? And I'm just kind of saying, we've seen this anyways. Like, a lot of us have been testing this for like 8 to 10 months, right? But I watched small crews join and they rank up, and then something wild happened, right? The network started sending them followers automatically. It just started doing it, right? Especially ones that are out there posting all the time and making it known that they're a boss or under boss, or they're a part of the system, right? That's another big part that you got to do. Evening, fam. KP Queen, you're awesome. Appreciate you joining us. And there's my man, Comfy. Sup, boys? Happy Monster Monday. MobFi. You the man, bro. Good to see you. But look, and I thought this is how the internet, and we used to talk about this all the time back in the day. The internet wasn't built properly, right? All the value were from the big companies, the big corporations, the big tech, right? Facebook, X, all those. That's who got all the value. But the big idea here, this social exchange engine, MobFi is a social exchange. That is exactly what it is. It pays you to be social, and it routes attention to your rank, right? If you are an underboss and boss, that is exactly one of the main benefits you're going to get, is a ravenous bunch of followers who are going to do all kinds of things, right? They're going to create content. They're going to connect you with people. There are going to be a lot of people that are talented, and they can collaborate with what you're doing, right? Work together. So when you hit underboss and boss, new people are automatically pushed to follow you. That is coded in the game, all right? As the network snowballs, tens of thousands of the most active users on X will be routed to ranked leaders on autopilot. That's exactly how this works, right? You do the work, you rank up, they route you new people, repeat. And the seasons, like we just talked about, season 0 will keep happening and happening and happening. And when this thing grows into millions, right, you will be in a great place because of the followers and how early you got up, because it will never be easier to rank up to these levels than it is right now. So just saying, like, think of your output: post, replies, reach. That's your output. And all that becomes income by jobs, bonuses, and followers. This is how all of this works. It's why it's more than just those bonuses, everybody, right? And then this is just kind of, because I got this from the website, I'm going to take you over there too, because we were trying to tell you on that space on Saturday that they have all kinds of things to show you now. Okay, there's a lot of places that you can see what's going on, who's captains, who's underbosses. You just need to explore the website, okay? So how does it work? Ranks, bonuses, and the flywheel. Yeah, this is it. As you're ranking up, you are getting rewarded these amounts, right? To go and trade for crypto. Everything that why we're here, right, is to get maybe some Bitcoin or maybe a low cap, something like Agentic Spark, right? Because I have plans, everybody. I think we got plans, yeah. And I think, like I said, you're going to want to see what you only need, like 380 people that are really loud, right? And we will clear that pool out, and we're going to do some cool things, right? I'm gonna talk about that too. Happy Monday to all monsters. Thanks, wise guys. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, man. Happy Monday to you. But look, the exchange monitors, tracks, whatever. You can see it on the exchange. Scores, investors, X-Reach, activity, X-Verified, mob activity, friends. It's a social exchange that monitors social activity. What a wonderful concept, okay? And just this is the ranks, right? You start as an associate, level up to soldier, captain, right? Underboss, and then boss. And when you become a boss, everybody, you run the mob. That's part of the thing, right? You become a boss, and maybe you do a Telegram channel. Maybe you team up with a couple of bosses and you have a Telegram channel. But then you run the mob. That's, again, another amazing part what's going on. Now, let me see here. And then look, the flywheel, you just join a crew, run jobs, earn while you post. That's just the beginning stage. You're battling, you're running jobs, and you're earning, and you're learning the system, right? You rank up to underboss and boss, the network routes followers to you. That's what happens next after you learn the system, right? And then you clear pools together. Your crew, we can all look at something and we say, look, I like that Agentic Spark. It's $38,000, right? I need 380 people who are going to go put their B-Bucks in there and then go blow up this whole space about Agentic Spark. Because then you go, you clear the pool, and then you run that token up. And as you're running that token up, they're paying you to do that. This exchange is still paying you to run up your own bags, okay? Again, just trying to get you to understand what is going on here. And then new users follow ranked leaders. Your audience will compound. Every season, you're going to get thousands and thousands of more followers. Every season, right? Incredible.
I want to touch base where right there where it says where the network routes followers to you. That's not something where they like hit a button or something and route them to you. It's part of that rank up underboss to boss, captain to underboss. The way those people have to rank up is not just by earning mob, but there's follower metrics in there. So if they want to rank up, they have to go out and find people that are in these ranks and follow them. So that's what it means when the network routes followers to you. The system's put in place to drive those people to come follow you, to drive you to go follow them. So it's just a network mesh of a bunch of follows. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Yep. And then look, why early matters. I think that this is kind of obvious, but we're still going to go over it, right? The longer you wait, the tougher it is to rank. I said that earlier. Right now is the easiest path you'll ever have to get to underboss and boss levels. You can already see it from when everybody was doing the 21-day challenge and then season 0. I heard several people on our space said, what? Now you got to follow, 30 or 40 bosses or underbosses, right? What do you think when you're going to get tens of thousands, potentially hundreds of thousands, and even millions of people in here? Do you think that metric will get bigger, right? It's going to get more difficult and more difficult. But since you're here early, right, you are locking in authority. You're locking in the authority. Latecomers must follow more leaders just to catch up. and you're kind of a founding member, right? You will always be known, especially like I said, the gap of some of you that have been battling with your power and your B-bucks. Yeah, some of y'all been stacking, and that's great. Congratulations, right? So good stuff. Right? I don't even know. This isn't. Don't mind me if I clinks away. No, it doesn't. Okay. And then WorkFi ethos. Don't just chase the $1,100 bonus. Chase the rank. Okay. Doesn't matter, because that it is like, and that's, you know, I could say some of that I led with that too much. Even when we were doing a 21-day challenge, people were hitting here, right? And they may have missed the first 3 days, and they were like, "Oh, game's over." No, it wasn't. Right? I was pushing the actual bonus, which is great. It's an awesome bonus. That's a pretty girl, right? It's a pretty girl. But right, the real, you know, hero is ranking up in this system, because there's way more than that bonus, right? And you will see, right? And yes, thank you, Apex. Yes, like and subscribe. Smash it. Help the algorithm help us. Yes, make YouTube work for us. And then hopefully you guys are doing the job. Well, I'm working right now, Robin. I appreciate it. I'm in the work mode right now, but I appreciate you. Thank you for telling me. And you can tell everybody here. That's awesome, right? Activity is your currency. Is it? It's active. Be active. Get to work, right? Work. Ongoing jobs and battles in Mob HQ. 1000%. There you go. Right on. But, you know, again, the rank, and I use Faucet because inclusive, yes. Inclusive finance, you're right. You got to be, this works for everybody. That's why I think this is amazing, and it's going to be, you know, it's going to be huge, because this world needs something like this, because it just takes a phone, right? There is no KYC. You can onboard through Telegram and connect your X, and you're good to go, right? And that's it. That's it. But I like faucets because that's how I got in here. And I use this terminology a lot. So the rank is the faucet. The bonus is just like, I wouldn't say water on the floor, but I would say like a refreshing drink. Yeah, that's what I would say. I wouldn't say it's water on the floor, but I would say it is a refreshing drink. Yeah, no wallet, no understanding of cryptocurrency, no problem. And it is. That's what you're going to get here too. You're literally going to learn, like in a 3-week period, everything that you need to know about crypto and how to be an active voice for the cryptocurrencies you hold. Because this is a participation sport. This isn't stocks, right? Everybody, I've gotten so many people involved in crypto, and what they usually do is they'll buy tokens and then they'll go sit down on the couch, right? And then they'll call you every once in a while and ask you, "Hey, make my bags go up higher," right? This is not that. This isn't stocks, everybody. This is different, right? We call all this stuff, the reason we call it the ownership economy is because you do have part ownership now, right? And the more active, the more work, the more things that you post about this stuff, guess what? It reaches other people's ears and eyes. And then people get in through that cryptocurrency. It's amazing how this works. On board with the mob. It is. It's a must. It's the easiest thing to ever onboard in crypto. There's no easier way to onboard than into mob. Climb the mob ranks. All you need to understand. That is it. That is true. Very clear. Very clear. You got to climb the ranks, and it's the way to go. So look at I just said WorkFi. It means turn your work effort into well, it says equity. I'm just talking turn it into, you know, profits, man. Because you're literally, if you go through this season 0 and you level up to a underboss or boss level, you're gonna get somewhere between, you know, well, at least up to $1,100 to go and trade for crypto. And look, this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna jump over there now. Let me see. Well, let me just go to the regular MobFi, because that is one of the websites, everybody, that is out there now. Let me just go to MobFi itself. So when you level up, you literally get access to this exchange, right? This exchange only takes B-Bucks. The only way to get B-Bucks is through the mob game. There is no, this is This is how you get access to Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, XRPs, Agentic Spark, and all of these others, right? You cannot use any of your fiat dollars or any other crypto to buy over here. You can only use your social currency. And that's what you see all up here with this stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to show you some other things. Like I took Honey Radios when she posted this, okay? When we were talking about spaces, look, all you got to do is click on this graphic, right? And this website comes up, okay? I'm just telling you, this is what you all have to do. Explore the app and explore the websites. There's so much information on here that there wouldn't be any problems of finding bosses, under bosses, all of this kind of stuff, right? Happy Monstrous Monday, Jason, 5449. Good to see you, man. But yeah, and you saw this stuff. Pretty cool, right?
I did. Yep.
Yeah.
It's all.
And when I was telling you about the menu, look, this is what I mean. Some people don't see this stuff. You know, you hover over it, and when you see, and I'm just showing you, this could get, you know, obviously, hopefully you know some of this stuff. But when you see it turn into a hand, that's a clickable link, okay? You're seeing the cursor turn into a hand, okay? That means you can click it. More information, okay? More information that you can go through, take a look. It tells you everything you need to know. And then down here, look, I can even click on Captain, right? Tells you everything about Captain, stuff like that you claimed. And then you can go back and then let's just say view all ranks, right? Shows you everything you need, okay? That's all I'm telling you when I'm saying explore, right? This thing is very, very self-explanatory. And it's like I said, it's going to be the easiest way that anybody you invite can get into crypto, right? There is no easier way than this right here, okay? But that's about it. I kind of, like I said, I went through all this stuff. The other thing, like I said, is very cool because this goes, I love how this works now. You go right there and now you're into the Telegram, right? And that link, she gets credit for that. Very cool, right? Sharing content, people clicking it because, wow, oh, wow, you won $300. Cool, I want to win $300. Click the link, right? Start your own journey to underboss rank, earn 300. That's literally how amazing. And you can see why this will go viral as we keep spreading it with more and more and more people. It's great. It's great. But do you have anything?
Yeah, I actually spent a few hours on the website this weekend, just crawling around, poking around. I actually found some Easter eggs that we're going to share on the spaces tonight for the people helping to try to find follows and all that stuff. So there's Easter eggs there, plenty of Easter eggs on the site. If you just poke around and explore the stuff, just like the app has all those I buttons, info buttons for all the people that's new. And we try to not do so much hand holding. We try to drop hints. But then there's times where it's like, all right, we need to just drop the alpha, drop the payload on them and let them have at it, But yeah, there's constant updates going on. So even myself, you, we have to go explore all this stuff, because there's always new stuff popping up. As the ecosystem grows, so does the tech.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. But that's it. I mean, we got 15 minutes. I'm going to go through some news because there's some big news happening, right? There you go. Explore the MobFi app, and you'll be surprised. It's true. It's great. Everybody, so much information on there, and then, like I said, then you can help others, right? With all that's going on, answering questions, doing all this stuff. Absolutely. But yes, after you guys done, I don't know if there's still mob jobs and stuff like that, but we'll come back to the Web3 Wise guys and battle it up, and then we got a job. But wait, did I go? Oh yeah. Hold on. I just wanted to show something. Is this it? Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to go off for 2 seconds, grab some headphones.
All good. Yeah. I'm going to go first with just normal news because this is a big thing that's happening tomorrow, right, everybody? If you don't know, U.S. government could shut down at midnight tomorrow. A lot of gridlock. As usual, right? One side wants to get some extra spending for, I think, Medicare and people that were on the borderline if they should have been on Medicare. So that's what that is, right? There's some spending that's kind of being disputed. And then on the other side, I've been hearing if they do shut it down, that there's going to also be a lot of firings going on in the government. So I don't know. World's crazy. We shall see what's going on and how this affects crypto. Probably not good, right? A lot of times when you have all of this crazy uncertainty, it's really not great for risk assets. And if you don't know, crypto is definitely a risk asset. But House of Representatives and Senate leaders are scheduled to meet with President Donald Trump to negotiate terms to avoid a government shutdown, right? We will see. Leading the Democrats asking for a reversal in many of the healthcare cuts from the budget bill, signing it into the one big, beautiful bill. So a shutdown, it looks like it could definitely happen. And look, this is Polymarket. They are up almost in the 80% that the government will be shut down, right? So crazy, wild, we shall see. But what to expect from the negotiations? I don't think they're actually going to knock it out, right? I think that they're going to shut it down, and I'll see. I like I said, it's kind of wild because I know President Trump, he may have getting some special powers because when things shut down, that's what happens, right? What else are you going to do? You can't just let the entire government shut down, but there's special powers, and I think that's what you're trying to use to start cleaning house of some unwanted federal government jobs, right? So that's one of the big deals. That is a big deal, though. So we'll see if it causes havoc. But let's take a look. I want to look at the Bitcoin and everything. How's it doing? Everything pumped back up, looking healthy, just before October. So yeah, nice. There you go. Nice pump by Bitcoin. Nice pump by ETH, right? And Binance, man, they're over 1,000, bro. Binance is crushing it, bro.
Yeah, Binance has the whole Aster thing going for them right now. So, and CZ is doing some crazy stuff. He's actually popping up on Spaces and talking and stuff, which I don't know. I heard some weird stuff today. Like this is a sign of desperation. You know how people like to take things and twist them. So,
sure.
They definitely got movement going right now. So,
well, not anybody that's in hype. Right, of course they're going to FUD Aster. So that's all. A lot of that's. I'm not saying that's the reason, but that's what you're going to see, everybody. Right? People are going to FUD other people's bags because they got different bags. Time to be a general. Go ahead, go for it, Cheesehead Will. I love to see it, brother. Yes, get you something over in the Arizona area. FOMO Head would love that. But look, I want to take a listen, everybody. Take a listen. This is very interesting. Right, I don't know if you ever heard this, Snoopy, but Jack Mahler, good explanation of Bitcoin, everybody, because he did try to interrupt and he didn't get to speak. So, but it did seem like it had him thinking, right? Let me mute this a little bit and take a listen, and then mute myself.
The real problem with gold is that, unfortunately, it has to centralize. The problem is that gold can't achieve transaction finality without the help of a government or a central party, meaning that when gold was operating in a local economy and you can exchange the physical coins with your direct counterpart for your butcher, your local tailor, your grocer, whoever you were exchanging with, gold was great. When the world needed to scale an economy and the velocity of money larger than your local economy, gold failed us. Gold failed us because gold is just a bare physical metal. It does not carry a monetary network. What's the gold network? The gold network are human beings. And when you're trying to transact in an economy of billions of people globally, you are reliant on central parties, banks, governments. And it was for that reason that gold failed. And it failed in a way that you can't operate a truly free market when the concentrated supply is with those that you have to trust. And so that's fundamentally what Bitcoin solved, is that you are able to create a scarce bearer instrument and a network that can achieve finality in transactional settlement without the reliance on any government or central party. So that, I think, is extremely, that's really the core issue of why gold's been demonetized since. I think on the points of Bitcoin like needing more history and it's young, I think that sounds like a personal problem for you, Peter. Like that, I think you need more evidence And that's you being slow to recognize reality, right? Like if you were to need the internet to prove that email is better than traditional mail, you would just be late to adopting better technology. That doesn't sound like, that's not a point or a criticism against the properties that Bitcoin has. That's your own personal bias of how much proof that you need to adopt something that might be superior. So that's on you. And the last thing I will say on Bitcoin's volatility, for the listeners, I really think it's an important fundamental point. Risk is not the same thing as volatility. Risk refers to the probability of a permanent loss of capital. Risk would be that the Bitcoin code or the Bitcoin network outright fails. You can make an argument that Bitcoin's actually the least risky asset ever because it's the only asset you can store in your head. Bitcoin is, however, extremely volatile. And I will admit that, but that's a pro. Volatility is the frequency or like the magnitude of which the price fluctuates. And so Bitcoin, hold on. I'm almost done, I promise, 30 seconds. The point here, David, is that Bitcoin has to be volatile because the asset is inelastic. Because the asset cannot, with more demand in Bitcoin, you cannot make more supply. More demand has to fundamentally be a higher price. Whereas for all other commodities and all other assets with more supply, you can make more demand, which makes them less volatile, but also makes them, I just went over the returns in the data, which also makes the returns not nearly what we're seeing in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin volatility is baked into the system because it's a fixed asset. So as it becomes adopted as a money globally, volatility is implied, but volatility is also the only reason that Bitcoin's averaging 100% year over year growth over the last decade and gold's at 2%. So, and volatility is not risk.
Well,
and yes, that's
served a ham sandwich with extra mustard, lots of mustard. It was just dripping with mustard.
It is. He tried to get in, and you give him for that. But yes, that it's just gold. And then, like I said, there's nothing wrong with gold. It's a good, like you said, where it's been like that for millennial, right? A lot, thousands of years, right? But it is.
Did you see what the Gold Foundation tweeted today?
No.
They found the last vein of gold. The supply of gold is going to pretty much run out in 5 years. We know that's not true. You know that's not true. I know that's not true. But what did it make you want to do? Oh my God, I should go invest in gold. Like it's time, gold's going to go to the sea. That is Bitcoin.
Yes.
The supply is going to run out. The supply of gold will never run out. Not in our lifetime, not in the next generation. Like they can never find all the gold. It's great. Gold's at an all-time high. It's hit an all-time high. And it's a great investment, but it's got an infinite supply, right? Like Bitcoin does not. So that's like what I just said. Like if that were a true story, we would all go invest in gold because we know of the scarcity of it. So this kid's right on point. Like, dude, there's only a limited supply of Bitcoin. The value is just going to continue to pile and pile and pile on top of itself,
Right. Well, and plus I heard this other thing, and it was older, but it had Jordan Peterson on there. And the one, I don't think it was Jack Muller's explaining to him, but he was just explaining how that Bitcoin's value is energy, like the energy, because you have to use all of the servers, the computers, and everybody has a negativity towards that, which it shouldn't be, right? There's all kinds of ways where we've seen where some of these villages in Africa can't have energy, can't afford energy, but they have these miners over there and they're doing Bitcoin, right? So they're able to start spinning up energy over there. And then when these people can finally start affording, maybe it's only 3 hours of energy, right? But they can start affording it, right? That's when they can start offloading some energy to people, but it was also being self-sustained by the value of Bitcoin, right? So there's a million different ways where, seriously, just in general, people, we're all made. Energy is what the foundational type thing that we're all made of anyway, right? So it's like a kind of foundational type stuff. That's what it's showing its value. But I got to pull it up. I'll pull it up tomorrow. It was very, very cool because if you know Jordan Peterson, he's very, very intelligent guy, more into psychology and all that kind of stuff like that. But he finally got it. You saw a crazy light bulb pop off in his head, and it was very cool to see. Yeah. I wish, Cheesehead. What do you mean wish? I liked it. That's good. That's it. It was good, Night Owl, right? And there's a lot more to it. That's why, like I said, I'll try to bring up Jordan Peterson's tomorrow. There's so many ways to explain that this has so much more value than anything else that could ever be, including gold, right? And it's very, we can move it around pretty easy. That's what you know. Yeah.
Who named your child? You'd have to.
What?
I was just looking at politics and trending. I'm like, who would name their child that?
You're so stupid.
This dude is there. I couldn't help but see it.
Bitcoin bounces and crypto market turns green. So where are we looking at? You know, like you were saying, you were hearing some FUD today, were you not, Snoopy? Yeah.
Well, you can always find FUD everywhere on every chain. You know, I've heard plenty of FUD on XRP. I've heard FUD on Solana. I heard FUD today that we couldn't stop. Everything's going to zero. You know, I was actually listening to a space with my wife today, and she's like, "Everything's going to zero." I'm like, "Absolutely not." We all go through these cycles, right? Like you can do all the TA you want, all the chart analysis you want, and sometimes those things just aren't going to give you the signals that's going to line up with what the space is about to do, you know? So yeah, FUD is easy to find. But there's so much information. There's so much you can learn out there. Like you just have to keep an ear to the ground and be a sponge and just keep absorbing all this stuff, you know?
Absolutely. But it did reclaim almost back to 4 trillion, 3.9. Bitcoin, I think it's over 114. I think we were looking at. Yeah. Yep.
That was actually that guy's point today, was that 4 trillion mark. Like we can't get over the hump. Like every time we get up there and test it, we get pushed back. And until we cross that 4 trillion mark and hold, like we're in such a bad zone, you know, which I agree with, but there's so much more institutional money about to pour into this thing. Like it's going to push us past 4 trillion, past 5 trillion, past 6 trillion. Like it's going to happen. We know it's coming, right?
Yep. Floor. How you doing, Floor? Happy Monday to you. It is. I mean, come on, man. Look at all the ETF. Now, last week, the ETF outflows were rough. I mean, it happens both ways, everybody. But come on, man. I mean, all you see is new companies, new countries, new of all of this stuff starting to ramp up. They're making it easier and easier for everybody to use it. Credit cards are making it all this integration. Come on, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? It's going to go and do what it does. I don't know when, but it will. SEC Halts Trading of Bitcoin Ethereum treasury firm QMMM, and their stock was going 2,000% surge. So they had to put the breakers on it. They removed it, and it cited potential manipulation. You think? I think it was potential manipulation. So they put the brakes on it again. These are new crypto holdings, treasuries, and yeah. I mean, this stuff is just gonna. The other thing, where I don't have it. I brought up the news too. I had another one. The SEC. Oh, there it is. There it is too. SEC tells issuers they're going to make it so much more easy to launch ETFs, man. Absurdly fast, they said. That's the SEC. They approved absurdly fast. So, recent rule change allows exchanges to list crypto ETFs without individual SEC review, streamlining the process with approval potentially happening any day.
Holy crap. Wow, that is fast. I thought they were talking like 3 months, 6 months, something like a day. Holy crap.
Any day. That's correct. Wow. Yeah. Any day now, you might just start seeing ridiculous amounts of ETFs across the board, right? I'm just telling you, that's what I'm saying. None of this makes sense. It's going to, we are still in the bull run.
So it's going to be your thing. Get ready for meme season on the stock exchange.
Meme season, that's right. And you might see Agentic Spark ETF.
Yeah, let's go.
That's right. And then this is awesome. Again, I've always been a big fan of Chainlink. I've talked about Chainlink. Chainlink is poised to power TradFi's shift to blockchain. The network secures $103 billion across more than 2,500 projects with partners such as Swift, DTCC, and JP Morgan. Right, Chainlink is a pretty much an infrastructure play. Okay, for traditional finance, even right, blockchain integration, powering secure real-world data access for smart contracts. Yeah, Link token demand is set to grow as tokenization pilots move into production and institutions increasingly relying on Chainlink services, right? It's their Oracle thing that they use, man. I'm telling you, it's a good one. And I do have to always tell you, let me put a little financial advice better. Hold on. Because I do hold it, right? Like I said, I'm a fan. I like it. The report noted that Chainlink secures, again, we talked about 103 billion across all of those, and always big partners, man. They're doing so much. And look, that's what I was telling you. Look, it's a decentralized Oracle network, connects smart contracts to real world data and off-chain systems, right? And it just allows everything to operate across all kinds of chains, doing different things. Yeah, it's just kind of a very basic what it is. But that's big. Any kind of infrastructure play like that operates on all chains, that's a great thing, right? Let me get to. We got a battle now. Battle time. Are you the wise guys or no?
Wise guys.
There we go. Right, so let me get a music. Let's get Dan, Crypto Dan. Get my phone.
Step into the circle, the mob's alive. Crypto energy, feel the spark ignite.
The last round.
No wallets to link, no names to show. Anonymous legends, let the challenge grow. 100 just for stepping inside. 1,000 more if you ride this ride. No risk, no cost, it's all game. MobFi challenge, remember the name. 21 days, the MobFi way. Stacking that crypto, you join with pay. No ID, no strings, no stress, no fear. The MobFi future, yeah, the time is here.
Let's go! Oh yeah.
One day Lou will be quoting these lyrics on the show. I said one day Lou will be quoting these lyrics on the show.
That's right. That's true. We battling again? Or yeah?
Yeah,
You already know.
Well, let's get red light, battling 5 rounds.
Yeah. Well, I think I could run a big job. There's a lot of people. They're just not battling. There's a lot of people watching. We got some viewers, but nobody's battling. Come on, man. Battle it up.
Battle for those bags. Every mob counts. Every single mob counts.
Every mob counts.
That's what I told my wife today. I was like, let me see that shit battling. I was like, let me see how many friends you got. I was like, you don't have enough friends. You need to put a post out with your friends link.
That's
You
right.
gotta get, every mob matters. You got to get that buddy bonus.
Yeah.
But she did. She went and created a post.
There you go. Mob friends, man. That makes a big difference, bro.
And it's good to do it that way because then she doesn't have to DM each individual person. It's like, just go put the post out. People will find it. They'll hit the friend link, and then you're good to go.
So it doesn't matter how long that's out there, huh?
No, the link will never change. So
Yeah, no, that's a good point too. That's all that kind of stuff we were talking about with faces tonight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Make it easy. Streamline.
Yeah.
Work smarter, not harder.
Right. Maybe it should even be your pin post, you know?
Mm-hmm.
every scroll puts in work. Millions on chain, no delay. Only boats, only jobs, unlock pay. Battle hard, level up, on that flame. Click for clout, now
There you go.
I thought they were gonna let me have one.
No, Sabina.
No,
Sabina coming in. Showing boss status. Sabina.
Sabina said every mob matters.
Every mob matters. Well, I see Crypto Dan is on the top. You're not friends with Crypto Dan? What's wrong with you?
Friends with Dan? Yeah, now he's showing up. Friends
How
with everybody.
are you not friends with Crypto Dan? Oh yeah, Lord Pax, man, coming in third. Oh look, I just passed you, Snoopy. I just passed you too. Why is it on yours? No, what's going on?
Because you're Geodome.
You're crazy, man.
We'll just go with what my screen shows. Snoopy in first place.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Your screen. How do you got this? You count something else too? Not just with X. You got a special screen. Yeah,
Dude.
you got like an overlay. It's an overlay.
Look at that.
That's crazy, man.
Every mob matters, red light.
Every mob matters. It's crazy. Look at that. How is that? Okay, I was right there. Look, it was close.
It was close. But every mob matters.
Every mob matters. That's right. I'm gonna go get if you're all battle, fine. I'm gonna get a job.
There's a job in mob right now. I think I'll do it while you're getting a job. I'll do a job while you're getting a job.
Do a job. Get it, bro. There you go, Evan. Hustle for the life you don't need a vacation from. Look at Emin dropping theories and knowledge. I like it.
Should I follow Emin back? It looks like Emin's grinding. I think I'm gonna give him a follow back.
Emin is he's been getting it in there, man. He's been putting in work.
It's kind of crazy it doesn't show that on the screen, but on mine where it says x.com, it actually says follow back. Emin, you just got to follow back from a follower.
Nice, Emin. All right. You're doing, I'll get a job. Man, there's all kinds of X alerts. Man, the news is just ridiculous now, man.
Bolts in the man, wanna lift that bag, need two strong hands. Not a demological, real deals. Cripper don't nap and the grind don't yield. No cap, no boss, no end it pump, just mobs, just braids. That digital jump, don't chase hype. I chase that screen. Watch the piano flip from red.
You don't know, everybody. I'm just trying to get a job. We're gonna see how the jobs work. We just been battling, raising up the treasury. I'm gonna want a job. I'm gonna feed VGens, right? Everybody's been working. We're gonna put some more work in. Then one more job. What's he been doing over there? What were the metrics over there?
27, 4, 27.
Huh? You don't think I
28 workers. 28 workers.
I usually get 40. We can get 40, no?
Do 40.
I'm doing 40.
Ray Light's gonna pull them out of the woodworks.
They come out. The light shines.
The bat signal. He's putting up the mock signal.
They scatter.
And then we're going to roll right from the show right into Spaces.
That's right. All right. Hey now. Look at that. It's going to run out perfect. It's like 4 minutes to go through here, but everybody's going to knock it out quick.
Yep. 5 milli. 338,038 mob is the reward. We've got 49 likes, 37 reposts, and 40 replies. I'm going to work. I'm clocking in.
Clock it in.
This is not a test, the feed is live. Underboss path. Earn the stripes. Respect jobs, bolts repeat. MobFi pays first. Run the beat.
I spawned from the trenches, lurking in threads. Timeline tied full of talking cabal heads. Found one job, watched the algo spark. One quote tweet mob, crushed it out of the park. No borrow hype, just a digital grid. Turn dopamine pings to a proof of commit. Respect isn't noise, it's a hidden key. Paid mine in silence, now the gate swings free. Bolts loaded, vision encoded. Every meme drop, the narratives bolted. Top slide hitter on the daily scroll. Mob chants loud while the numbers roll. Click code cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse.
There's people that already did stuff maybe too. that could be a problem.
You got this, Ray. I believe in you.
Still moving. Welcome to the fan. Still moving. Still moving. Just join the channel.
Nice.
Strategy tight, one tap curates, the market's right. We don't play, this culture commands, and MobFi scripts where fam expand. Click code cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse, mobs economy, tweets ignite, charts obey the plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain commands. Click grow cash, that's my decree. Rate rise, rinse, mobs economy, tweets ignite, charts obey the plan. Tap once, feel the flash, chain commands. Scroll fatigue, we rewire.
Good tiny P.
Tiny P. That's nice. That's a good looking hope there.
Hope tap.
Yeah, man. And that's good. MobFi comes out back the back nice.
It was real cool. My crypto venture's getting coded.
Oh, I like it, my crypto venture. It's nice.
Gotta tap a little faster than that, Bappy.
Yeah, Bappy, come on, man. What's up, guy?
It's like FOMO about this time of day. You're ready for bed.
It is. That's right.
32 workers working.
Well, we barely got into the oof. This is gonna be a tough one there.
Yeah, I spawned from the trenches, lurking in threads. Timeline tied full of talking cabal heads. Found one job, watched the album.
Oh, you got to call the DJs out.
Phone a friend.
Better phone a friend. We're almost halfway there.
Respect isn't noise, it's a hidden key. Paid mine in silence, now the gate swings free. Boats loaded, vision encoded. Every meme drop, the narrative's bolded. Top slot hitter on the day.
It's a good payday too.
It is a good payday.
Click code cash, that's my decree. Mob's economy. Tweets ignite, charts obey the plan. Tap once, feel the flash. Chain government. Wallet or not, the engine spins. Friction's dead when the purpose wins. Each emoji's a vote, each gift a stake. We design the trend that the masses take. Vaults grow fat, strategy tight. One tap curates, the market's right. We don't play, this culture commands. And MobFi scripts where fam expands. Click code, cash, that's my decree. Trade rise, prince, mob's economy. Tweets ignite, charts obey the plan. Tap once, feel the flash. Chain government.
Is this a mob song too?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard this one yet.
That's my laid back. This is more of the work music.
This is the way you roll with the mob.
Yeah.
Go down, let's stop down.
No, like I tell you, with some of it, when you can do this and you find out, like, what this is more like Nate Dogg and MJ, whatever. I forget what they were called, but I put that into Google, found their kind of like their style, and then you just posted it, copy and pasted it, and put it into the Suno, and it does, man. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of wild. And then Suno version 5 just came out, bro. It's crazy. This is so. Oh yeah, version 5 just came out. I don't know if it's Friday or Saturday, but yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like even those ones that I just did today, that was just quick, man. That was quick. Threw it in there, gave it a couple of little, but it's starting to know me. That's kind of the cool stuff too. So usually I would have to cycle through like 50 songs, to get something. But now it's starting to know what I really like, right? What's my kind of, and it keeps spitting that kind out, right? Whether I'm looking at alternative rock or R&B, rap, whatever. But it is cool, man. I'm just saying, you're able, and I've talked about it before already, but you're able to pull stems. And if people don't know that in music, you can pull every sound out of the song, cymbals, vocals, drums, whatever you like, you pull them out. And then you can use just those drums in the next song, just the drums, right? And it will add all the rest of the instruments, right? So if you just like the beat, you can take the beat, put it over to the next song, and it'll make a new song with that same kind of rhythm and beat.
Wow. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is. And then like I said too, if you don't like it, if you don't like a part, you can cut that part and tell it to redo it again. And if it just said the wrong words, something, right, just kind of messed up, you can just tell it to do that part, and it'll just smooth right into the next one. I don't know, everybody. Uh-oh.
I like Nate Dogg. Didn't he do the regulators?
Regulators. Well, Warren G. That's it. Warren G. Yes. And that's who I said. Yes. Yep.
I think we're going to get there. By the hair on your chin, but we're going to get there. I believe in the mob.
I believe in the mob.
5 more likes. 1 more repost.
Ooh, likes. It's something. Well, we only got 3 more scrapes, man. Let's see, everybody. Let's see. I pushed it too hard.
39 workers. Look.
Uh-oh.
Look. I told you.
Look at that.
Don't lose faith.
Don't lose faith. That's my fault. My fault. Great job, everybody. Great stuff. There you go.
124,140 mob. That is good for a whole bolt.
Yes, it
we
is.
would walk through the metrics, but we need to pop over on Spaces, get the Spaces fired up, get people funneling in there. We got some alpha to share.
That's right.
So
let me wrap it up, everybody. Snoopy, thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out, bro.
Yep.
I will see you over there, right? We'll get going. And great stuff, everybody. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button, share it out, and help the algorithm help us all, right? Everybody's got to know about what's going on. Everybody's got to get in here and level up. Tell your people, man, because this is not going to be any easier, right? So there you go. Right on. Snoopy, take it easy, brother. Swoop!
Yeah. Tapping in. Tapping now. MobFi. We don't play solo. We raid. We build. We flip the game. Tapping MobFi, whole squad lit. We pose, we boost, we run that strip. Power stacking, respect paid in full. I don't chase likes, I'm in my pool. Tap to earn, every tweak outweigh. MobFi rules, create your fate. Tap in, level up, let's raid. MobFi fam, we never fade. Digits in the trenches, run.